Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I hope the first full week in April has treated you well. Um, I am recording this ahead of time, so um, I'm seeing into the future. I'm not Miss Cleo. I don't claim to be. I'm Miss Michelle, and I proclaim that everyone will have a wonderful week, and everybody will be healthy, and it'll all be well, right? We'll all have a fantastic week. So there's my magic fingers makes it so, right? Anyway, so this is my haul video. Again, I don't typically do haul videos, but the last few months, um, when I get hit hard and I get depressed and I get down and stressed and anxious, I have to admit, collecting coloring supplies becomes another hobby that I can resist when all is well for the most part, but when things get tough, then all of a sudden it's hard for me to resist. And let me tell you, March was not a good month. So, have a lot of stuff to show you today. And then at the end, I'm going to talk about my no buy, which y'all are already laughing at, I'm sure. So, in March, I really treated myself. There were some books on Etsy that had been on my wish list for a while that were a little more expensive because they were coming from Japan. And I finally decided to heck with it. I want them. And so I ordered them. And fortunately, they came in this week. I hadn't even opened them. So this will be fun. I love the little Mickey tape here. I'm trying to look. I can't remember. This one is, let's go ahead and open it up. The World Heritage book by Erie. I got it from this shop. This one right here at the top. Pomodoro 24. So, looks like there's a couple others, but so again, as you can see, I hadn't even opened it yet. I thought I would open it here, and you guys would get to see it too with me for the first time. Now, I will probably do a full flip through of these in a separate video, but I did want to show you guys. So this is a cover, looks like. Whoop. Oh, there's like a little strip there. I have no idea what this says other than the artist's name. I'll have to see if I can translate. Anyway, there is a cover on it, like with the other Erie books, and that's what the cover looks like. You could technically color it, but I mean, I think it looks pretty by itself. Whoops, sorry about that. Probably should just move this whole stack somewhere and just focus on the one book at a time. And we see kitties in this one, which is super exciting. And I know a lot of you are like, we never see you color in these types of books. I know. I know. They're double-sided and a lot of times require pencils and watercolors. Now it's a very wide book. I don't even know if I can, without messing up, well, I'll cut it. There we go. Okay. There we go. No. Okay. Anyway, I don't think I can get all this in frame, but that's okay. Maybe that'll give us a little more. There we go. All right, so the paper feels really nice. Kind of similar to her other books. So I guess I wonder if there will ever be like an English version of these, or if it's just going to be Japanese, which is fine. I was just curious if anybody knew. And if you're familiar with Erie's art, it is just gorgeous. Her lines are not super dark. Oh yeah, I said I wasn't doing a full flip through. I said that, and then what did I start doing? I started doing a full flip through. They're gorgeous though. These are the books that scare the patootie out of me. Kitties! Just cause you don't want to mess them up. This is a very wide, like a very good sized coloring book though. For the art and the size of the book and the quality of the paper and everything, like I have no qualms paying the regular price of the book, which was $18. Like I feel like, that's actually a really good price for it. The shipping's what got me, because it's just extra shipping because it's overseas, which is understandable. More kitties. It's understandable. It's just tough. Anyway, love this book. This just looks gorgeous. And I'm sure somebody out there has some translations I will have to go looking for. What's this in the back? Looks like where you can, they kind of look, no, they're not perforated. They kind of look like little cards you could cut out and color, which is kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, I have to figure out what that says. Anyway, so there is the World Heritage book. And then we have the next one. I think the next two are from Chill and Sarah. I think that's right. On Etsy. Whoop. I got a thank you and a card in my bill. Yeah, boy, that's shipping. Woo-wee. Anyway, oh, that comes with the other one. Okay. So this is the Eerie, oh boy, Beyond the World fairy tale story. I might get a post-it or something to be able to tell what these actually mean. Though as I get into this one, I think I'll understand it. Like I said, I'm really curious as to what this translates to. See, here I was like, oh, let's share the experience of opening these. And then all you hear is the crinkling of plastic. High rate video quality here, y'all. Okay, so then we have the fairy tale one. Again, similar setup. It's got the cover like that. These are ones like I was really concerned might go out of print, and not that I think it's going to happen anytime soon, because they seem to be wildly popular books, but you just never know, right? Again, I'm gonna have to find the translations. That's okay, because I can gather most of these. Like, we've got Cinderella here. Oh, I love the 2-page look, like her in the kitchen and then her all dolled up for her night on the town. Puss in Boots. Oh my gosh, that might be the first one I do in here. And some of these I will definitely have to try to figure out what's what, because I don't know. That's okay though. This one seems a little more simplistic. Like, this one seems to be maybe something I'm a little more comfortable with than maybe some of her other books that are a little more complex. So this might actually be a really good book to start in. I love it. Fairy tales are just awesome. Hansel and Gretel, I'm assuming. Them at Alice in Wonderland. Anyway, these are super. Oh, the 3 little pigs. Oh my gosh, I love this book. I love it. Love it. I think this might end up being my favorite Eerie book. I'm just saying. It's pretty cute. Pretty darn cute. Looks like you got some more cutouts here in the back. It'd be hard to take scissors to this book. I'm Just saying. Beautiful book. Yeah, out of the two, the World Heritage, I mean, I want all her books. I just do, but I think this one might end up being my favorite. I'm super, super excited about that one. Symphony of Cute Animals. This is, again, from Chill and Sarah. Another Japanese book. This is Kanoko Igusa. Now, I think a lot of these pictures are in a Coloring Heaven issue, if I can find it. It went somewhere. Animal Wonder, yeah. I think a lot of these pictures are in the Animal Wonderland special from Coloring Heaven. So if you like a bigger version of the pictures, or you want to use markers, just a tip there if they're still making it. Like this was the one I did with Annie, in memory of Annie last year. So just FYI, I think that's the case. We're going to see as we get into this one. I do have two other books from Kanoko Igusa. And again, just intimidated the color in them. This one is a little smaller, as you can see from the other books, which I think the other two are all, no, they're not smaller. I don't know why this one is smaller, but it's okay. It's got a cover on it, so just FYI. And then Symphony of Cute, let me zoom in just a little. There we go. Again, this is double-sided, which is a lot of reason why y'all don't see me use these much. I'm not sure if the paper's the same as the other books. This is definitely, in all these books, is going to be some testing for sure. But these are just gorgeous. And I kind of like the books a little smaller because, you know, it is a slightly smaller picture. That would have been a great one for Foxy February. Oh, that would be a great one for Easter if I really thought I could get to it quickly enough. I don't know if I could color that this weekend. I love the little bunnies. That would be a cute one too. The little bunny bottoms. That's very cute. So I think, at least to start, probably my approach to these is going to be hopefully some sort of watercolor medium, and then pencil is what I'm thinking. But I'm definitely going to have to test, and that is one downside. I think some of the pages in the Erie books I could get by with using those as test pages. I'm flipping through it again, aren't I? Yeah, see, I know that one's in the Coloring Heaven issue. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. This thing is going to be an hour long. You have like little cards. Oh, these are like little message cards and postcards you can color. Oh my gosh. My mother-in-law would just implode, I think, if I colored one of these and sent it to her. Look at the little froggies. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I guess I'll have to remember those are in there. Okay, so, ooh, you got a Christmas one too. So yeah, I would like to do watercolors in here, but I have to admit, it scares me. I have to look at other people's. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I want to do that for Halloween so bad. Look at him licking the little pop. Cake pop, I guess. I don't know. And the little witch with the, like a little witch. It's just, oh gosh, y'all. So anyway, yeah. You get the idea. I do believe, I could have sworn that the page I colored is also in here. Plenty of kitties in here, and you know, that just makes my day. Oh my gosh, y'all. So cute. That one, his eye is on that bird. He is, oh boy, Leroy's chasing somebody. Anyway, I think it's in here. I think it's in here. Anyway, if you do want some of the images, just the Animal Wonderland special has them. Okay, so those are my big book purchases for the month. Now we'll get to the other ones, which are just as fabulous, but did not end up having to come from Japan. Okay. Oh, come on, camera. Don't fail me. So I don't have any of the 3-color series from, sure I get this right, Velvet Family. Yep, it was them. I just wanted to be sure. This is the animal and birds version. These are 3x3 sections. This paper looks kind of more ivory cream colored. So these 3-color series are supposed to be really simple, where you just pick 3 colors, a light, a medium, and a dark. You can use colors from the same color family. You can use different colors. There's all kinds. Some people color them with blocks and X's and dots. I generally just color in the squares. This gives you some suggestions. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Or you can come up with your own. And the first one's a kitty. So we're going to have to do that one first. Anyway, you can see these. I mean, they're not like real big surprises as to what they are. And then you just got to pick what colors you want. And so that's kind of the look you get in the back. It's kind of like that pop art kind of thing, which normally isn't my style, but I like the look of this. This looks like a lot of fun. I definitely want to try one in April out of this. It is Amazon printed. Finally got this. I've been wanting this one for a long time. Been weirdly drawn to cacti, and succulents. This is the black background version. They do have a white background and then reprinted it with the black version. And that is definitely my go-to now for their books. I do enjoy using my glazed gel pen on some of the ones I have that have the white lines, but I can't get the black just looks so much, you know me, I'm all about bright and vibrant colors, and the black lines just give me that extra pop that I'm looking for. So super cute book. Like I said, I will be doing flip throughs of some of these at some point in my collection. My collection videos have completely went by the wayside, I know, and I'll start them up, so at some point. Anyway, speaking of coloring heaven, there was a Fantasy Cats book that came out right when my subscription got canceled. Like, I wanted it, but then I was just so mad because it was an issue to get the subscription canceled. So I was mad because I wanted his book, the Fantasy Cats one, but I didn't really want to pay for it at the time. So then I realized, like, a lot of times when they do publish artists, they'll get unique designs, but a lot of times you can find those, that art in their own books. And so Jeff Haney was the artist there, and he actually has a couple Grayscale Fantasy Cats books. And I got this one, and I still have the other one on my list I need to get. So this is Whimsical Fantasy Cats, the Grayscale edition. And these are just awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that they're grayscale. And it's just different art. It's different than what I normally go for. But I have been I love this one. Love it. I have been kind of digging different stuff this year. So this one looks like so much fun. Color palettes are going to be a thing. Oh, they have a team. It's a team of kitties. Oh, spiritual advisor. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. I love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, that cat looks so much like my cat Betsy that I used to have. Crazy cat artist. I definitely am going to be buying more of his stuff in the future. Super excited about that one. All right, next up, again, another Coloring Heaven artist that I fell in love with and then realized she had a book. From Cats 2019, there are some designs from Jess Erskine. And if you saw last year, I did a series, which I still need to frame, using the Arteza watercolor pencils of these two happy little dudes that are like food cats. And I love it. They're gorgeous. Anyway, yes, gotta get frames for those. That's actually, it's probably in my goals video that I'm recording out of order. You'll probably not be surprised by this. Anyway, so those two plus all the other images in there that I fell in love with are in the Cooking with Cats, a coloring book collection. Curious combo of cats, cupcakes, and colors. Had to get this. Now the Coloring Heaven paper is a little bit nicer paper because these are all like this, the Jeff Haney book, all the books I've shown you since the Etsy purchases have been Amazon printed, but I still love them. Inspired by my little Hellion Morty, may you always be a butt. I love it. Love it. Anyway, if you have that collection, or whatever it is it a collection? Is it an annual? It's a collection. If you have that, all these look very familiar to you. Again, just cute cats in funky little food situations. Cat cupcakes, which are just too cute. No, I have no desire to eat cats. I just find the fact that they are involved with food hilarious. I will be completing this book. And now I have an extra copy of my Angry Sushi Cat. And the Hamburger Cat's in here too. Oh, there he is. Again, just crazy, weird, little unique. Just loved it. And like I said, I just wanted the whole book. So now I think I'm also going to work on completing this book because I just love it. Love it. Anyway, hang on just a second. Last but certainly not least, we are going to show again the, well, not that one. That one doesn't go with it. Actually, I need to show that one first. So we are all familiar, I think most of us are familiar with this one, which came out at the end of March. This is Joanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder that we've all been kind of waiting for. I do have a flip through of this one. And I already saw, oh my gosh, I saw John from the Bibliophile Colorist already starting a set of pages in here, and I love it. Like, he's doing a black galaxy kind of background, and it just looks great. I'm so excited to see people color out of this. I'm excited to color out of this. This will be colored in April. I just don't know which picture to pick. Okay, now, last but not least, we do have the Happy Mail that my lovely friends sent me in March because they knew I was having a very hard time with losing Oreo, and nothing makes me laugh like cat butts. We all know this. So the lovely Loretta, I love saying lovely Loretta, alliteration for the win, sent me Cat Butts in Space. This is by Val Brains. We'll be coloring in this. Probably in a live stream is my guess. It may be this one. This one, I could totally color them kind of like Rick and Morty. I think that would be a good idea. Anyway. Again, we are not known for our highbrow humor around here. Woo! And everything fell. She also got me Reptiloids. This tiny little gorgeous, adorable coloring book. I love it. This one will certainly be colored in April. We are setting a lot of goals for April. It might be this ribbon dude. I don't know. I just love, he's just so fancy. I love it. This is just totally digging. Like I said, when I did the flip through of this in my Happy Mail video last week, this is just totally hitting my fantasy role-playing game vibe. Love it. Love it. We have the Dainty Damsel Spring Collection by J.N. Sheets. Do not own anything by this artist except for this one. So I actually had to request a reprint because the one they sent me had a line through it. And I note that just because I want to tell you guys, do not be afraid to contact Amazon if your book is printed weird, because especially if it's, obviously if it's an Amazon printed book. I've seen people get them backwards where the printed pages are on the left instead of the right. Just don't be afraid to contact them. And that's with any product, you know, don't accept a product. First, definitely do your research and make sure that whoever you purchase from, especially if it's a third-party group going through Amazon, that they, you know, use Amazon's return policy, or their return policy is a good one. Don't get stuck with something sketchy. And then if you do get something and you don't feel comfortable with it, use the return policy, you know, contact Amazon, make sure that they do right by you, because we all purchase a lot of coloring supplies and we purchase a lot of books. This is with any company, obviously, but I'm talking about Amazon because they're the majority company I use. But we purchase a lot from them, and that's the thing. Mistakes are made, especially when printing. My dad was in the printing business for over 35 years. I mean, mistakes happen, so I'm not, you know, digging on Amazon at all for that, but give them a chance to make it right. So there's my PSA for the month. And Tammy sent me the Cat Bud Halloween book. I'm sensing a theme. My mowers are actually here, so hopefully I can get through this before they get to the front. Oh, one thing, hang on. Hey, sorry, just realized there was something in the yard, like a big old rock that I remembered that I needed my husband to go get, so they don't, you know, they'll probably look over it, but just in case they forget, I do not want them to tear up their mower. So, Cat Bud Halloween coloring book, also by Val Brains, and again, probably coloring in this one. Since you guys seem to love these so much, we'll pick a live stream. This one, this one where he's in the dog costume is just too funny, and I am going to kill cats. Oh my gosh. It's like the world does not want me to do this. It's like the world doesn't want me to do this video today. And I have been prattling on and on because we were 30 minutes in and we're only past the books. Okay. Supplies. Well, let's just go ahead. First off, oh, the Happy Mail supplies that Tammy sent me. Let's go ahead and look at those. She sent me a set of gelatos I don't have, which are the iridescent 2s. And she also sent me these really cool, it's a set of 30 geometric stencils, which I think will be really cool for like just plain backgrounds to kind of jazz them up. Can't really see them unless it's like a black, some kind of colored background. Let's try this, Michelle. So there. Yeah. So that I think would be really cool, like snow for a wintry background. Anyway, they just look cool. I need more stencils for sure, especially because I want to start using like my gelatos and stuff a lot more for backgrounds. So there are those. I got a pencil case for my square Brut Furners, which by the way are not even, I haven't even touched the plastic on those. They're not even out of their pack. So I got a cover. All my covers are different. This one's got monkeys on it. Ow! I'm just going wild with stuff through here. One of the reasons I'm recording ahead of time is because, there you go, I've got the individual slots. I much prefer pencils cases with the individual slots. It makes things a lot easier. So one of my goals this month should be to get those out, swatched, and put in their cases. We'll save one of the big ones for the end. I got some Derwent metallic pencils. I've seen a couple of people review these, and I think, did Ren's Coloring Craze, sorry Ren, reviewed these and said they work really well. And I'm kind of digging, I'm in kind of a metallic-y, iridescent, neon-y phase here lately. I don't know why, but I needed some metallic pencils. We got those. This is not coloring related, but I'm going to show you. I got this. I won an auction last year that involved one of these little brick heads, and it was a little turkey right around Thanksgiving. And my husband's the big Lego person. He has like a bunch of big sets and stuff. But I put this little one together like with a turkey, and I had a lot of fun with it. And it's cute. We could put it up in our display cabinet with our other stuff. So I want to get some more. And I got this cute little witch. Man, these things are like, because they're considered, I guess, collectibles. Some of them are expensive, like, you know, the Star Wars ones and the specific ones like that are like crazy expensive. Anyway, I also got these from Amazon. For some reason, they are in the ones that show up that are not in standard packaging kind of weird me out. I don't know. But these are the, I believe, Ranger brand liquid pearls. I actually went ahead and invested in some. And these are just your basic, like your rose gold, your bisque. It's like just a basic set of 6 that are kind of just your basic metallic-y kind of colors. I thought I would give those a try. I also finally broke down and got a bottle of glossy accents, which I had not had up to this point. So we're going to try those out this month. I bought, is that everything from, I think that's everything from Amazon. Yep. So then I went to Walmart the other day. I don't know why. No, I was in town running errands. I'll talk about that more in my coloring chat. But going by Family Dollar, I was looking for a specific type of report cover thing. And I found these more gel pens. More gel pens! These aren't glittery though. And I've seen some people review these and say they're actually really good pens. And I kind of need some that aren't glitter or iridescent or anything, that are just plain gel pens. So they were like $1 or $2. I mean, So then I went to Walmart. And I got these things. Now these didn't come in this baggie. Here's the, I just used these today. They're rainbow jewels. They're not peel and stick. You have to glue them yourself. But they are just all different kinds of gem colors. I have to be careful with this kind of stuff because of the cats. And trust me, they will eat these. So like I said, I did use these on a picture from March. My last picture for the month, that was the Galaxy Leprechaun, we'll just call her. And they're really pretty. I like them a lot. Then I had to pick up some more sealer. I typically seal my pictures. I used to just do colored pencil, but I've noticed that with some markers, especially in Amazon books, some colors will bleed to the next page. So I've started using sealer to seal the pages, and I usually just wait till the end of the month and just keep paper in between, then do it all at once. I was using this, and I'm close to running out. So I went online and looked. This stuff's really expensive, by the way. And only thing I could find was like a case of 6 for $70. And I was like, I'm not paying that much. So when I was at Walmart, I found this. And it is Mod Podge Clear Acrylic Sealer. This is the matte version. What I realized I should have been doing from the start is using something like this. And then if I want to go over watercolor or marker or pencil or something, use the workable fixative like it's meant to be used. Working over the top of it instead of just being a sealer. So this was cheaper, so I figure by that logic I should save some money. Oh, while I was at Family Dollar, I also got these little bitty paint pellets. I do want to use my watercolors more, and these are just little tiny thin plastic packs. I thought they might be useful for something. I might even I'd love to do some more Crayola or watercolor work. I used to do a lot of that the very first year that I colored, and then I kind of got out of it, and I've seen other people, I think a little piece of my art did a segment on that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't done that in forever. So Then we got to the paints. And I saw these. I have all kinds of acrylic paints. I do have metallic iridescent paints, but most of my other paints are just plain acrylic colors. I saw these. And like I told you guys, I've really been into the neon lately. And I believe these are blacklight specific, these three. So not that I'm going to be putting my pages under acrylic blacklight, but anyway, I just wanted some neon. I'm really digging neon lately. So I got these three. Couldn't find the pink and the blue and the smaller and the smaller stuff, so I ended up getting big ones of those. So now I have neon paints as well. I also, like I told y'all, I'm really into the metallic and the neon lately. I also went ahead and invested in some metallic paints as well. Now I have some metallics, I have iridescents, I have neons, and then I've got just your basic solid colors. So I have a pretty good collection. Now I just need to start using the silly paints. And again, I'm hoping for April that that happens. Is that it? Oh yeah, just as a test, I am going to at some point swatch my gel pens, my big ass collection of gel pens. Big ass collection. Like, just, I've said before, you put them all in a bed, I could roll around in them like Scrooge McDuck. It'd be painful, but I could do it. Not quite as comfortable as dollar bills, but anyway, I want to swatch them because when I was doing the color by number Fox in March, I liked the fact that I had enough to do a color by number, and I want to do more in the future. This is going to be a big project to swatch all of them. And my guess is I'm going to use some of this masking tape and then put numbers on the tape and then put the tape on the pens. So we're going to try it. I don't know if it'll happen this month, but we're going to try it. Was there anything else? I think that was it. No, the big thing. Oh my gosh, this is so long. The big thing, by the way. Y'all, Michelle, stop buying colored pencils. Michelle, stop buying colored pencils. Okay, listen. I don't know if it's still going to be the case by the time this video comes out. But, by the way, if you're living under a rock and you love using Prismacolor pencils, they're at a crazy low price right now. And they're I mean, the artists I follow, like Lindsay Wyrich and Color My World and stuff, they have said they've never seen prices this low for these pencils, and I haven't in the 3 years I own them. And I got my first set at $85 and thought that was a deal. These are $66 when I bought them. It's the full 150 set. I was a little nervous about it because I thought it might seem a little sketchy, but the packaging's legit. The pencils look legit. I have not touched these. I just took the plastic off. Color My World did look at her set and do some tests with them. There's like the cord one. She did some tests with her set and they look legit. It's probably some stock that, like, I don't know. There might be a specific reason, but anyway, if the price hasn't gone up, or even if the price is under $100, these are a good purchase. So this is my backup set. I don't use my Prismacolors much. I do want to change that, but this is the thing, guys. At the prices they are right now, if you were to go buy the individual pencils as you run out, like, they are way cheaper as a set than they would be to buy them individually. So I just went ahead and invested in a backup set because I know I will need it at some point. So yeah, with that being said, so yeah, you're going to have at least one of two items, at least two items that are going to have to be clipped in here at the end. This is one I just had sitting beside me and completely forgot to mention it. You people finally converted me. I'd seen a lot of people getting these markers, and I was like, I don't want to pay that much for smaller markers. That's just silly. But then I realized that a lot of the little square color by number books that I have. I'd love to try these in the George Tufexis color by number books. I love using markers even in fine detail areas, so it might behoove me to try some smaller, finer markers for those areas. Because I get impatient with like gel pens and fine liners because they're just too small for this base. But then, of course, a big old marker with like a chisel tip or even sometimes a fine tip, it bleeds too much for like a really small leaf or something. So I got the Tau Tree 101 markers, alcohol markers, and these are like the little bitty ones. You can see here. I just started swatching them. It comes with like a warranty card, which is really cool, but I kind of wish it had come with, I like when they send these with cards that they don't necessarily have to have the swatches, but if they just show the numbers in order, because the way my eyesight is, like some of these look like yellow, but then some of them might also be skin tone, and then red, orange, and red are very hard for me to tell the difference between. So like I wish we got in a card that kind of showed all the numbers to group by color, but not a huge deal. Anyway, so these are very small. Not, they're in between a fine liner and a regular full-sized marker. So like, yeah, here's what the full-size marker looks like, and then here are these little dudes. And they basically give you that middle ground where you have the finer areas, but you don't want to get the lines that a fine liner might give you. And bigger markers will bleed. So here's an even finer tip than what you get on, I think, regular sized alcohol markers. Yeah, it's definitely just a little bit smaller. So yeah, I'm excited to try these out. I do want to color in one of George Tufexis's books, one of my new purchases in April, and so I will get a good chance to try these out. I also want to try them out on the little square color by number, since I like filling those in instead of doing the X method. My only concern is just with the size of them. I don't know how long these will last, and so I guess that's where our review is going to come in. Just like with the Wise Brand markers, I'm going to color in quite a few pictures with these before I do a full review, just to get an idea of how long these are going to last, because that's my biggest concern, is because they're small, the marker itself smaller, how long are these going to last? So we shall see. So I apologize if this sounds disjointed and weird, but this is a clip that I had to add in because I still had a few things left for the supply haul. So the first one here, I forgot I had ordered. It's a one-off. I don't subscribe anymore, but as soon as I saw this one from Coloring Heaven as an issue, I knew I had to get it. It is the Fairy Story Special. This is their latest one. I think they're about to come out with another one. These are designs by Fabiana Attanasio. And yeah, the front looks a little different. That's pretty cool. A little different than normal. So these are images. They're mostly the ones from her fairy tale books. And I love it because, you know, the Coloring Heaven books are single-sided, so you can use marker in these if you want the alcohol marker without having to worry about the other side. The images are a lot bigger. You have some from Beauty and the Beast. So I think it's images from the Beauty and the Beast book. A lot of landscape, which I'm okay with. You've got Cinderella, which I don't have either. Some of these, I believe, are like really hard to get or out of print. I don't know if I've even seen the Cinderella one available, which I would really like to have it just based on the imagery. I like it a lot. So if you have any of these books, I'm sure these images will look a little familiar. So maybe I don't do a complete flip through, but I really like the Cinderella one. I have to go see if it's even available on Amazon and add it to my wish list, but something tells me it's not. So yeah, I like those a lot. Hansel and Gretel. That's another one I do not have. I am doing a flip through of this. I don't know why. Why am I doing this? I'm going to do a separate flip through. Anyway, Hansel and Gretel. So let's do this every time. It does have Peter Pan in here, which I do have the Peter Pan one. Actually, that book is on my 10 untouched books to color list for the year. So anyway, I knew this picture of Captain Hook, man. I knew the moment I saw that this was going to be a thing that, like I said, I ordered it. I was perfectly okay with that. And then there's Pinocchio, which again, I don't think is very easy to find. So this book has a lot of the ones that I think are of her series of fairy tale books that might be a little harder to find. So if you don't know if you'll ever be able to get those, this might be an option for you to at least get some of the pages. So super excited about that one. If I have time, I really want to color in it this month, but I tell y'all, my to be colored pile is really stacking up right now, and all the stuff I printed out is not helping. I'm trying to get a handle on my digital stuff, like printing out some books. I can't print them all out. Some books I'm only going to just print out the images obviously I want to color, but just trying to find a way to organize them all. I am a Patreon, on Patreon, words, Michelle. Hannah Lynn is on Patreon, and you can sign up to become different tier members. If for a certain member level, you get one free unique image a month. It's only available that month. And it bothers me because I could have sworn I downloaded February's image and I can't find it, and so I'm kind of bummed. But in March I upgraded to the silver, which means you also get an additional image. And what's cool is she provides like a huge variety of different ways to color the image. She has like a regular image, a simplified version, she has a digi-stamp, a journal page, a calendar. I'll show you what the calendar looks like here in a minute. But just different ways that you can color the image. It doesn't necessarily have to be just this, but this was her like Spring Queen image. Everybody's messaging me this morning. And then this was the silver tier. This was the additional one. I saw this one and I just really wanted it, and I wanted to be able to color it. Now, like I said, they're only available for the month, current month that you're in. Once that month's over, you can't go back to like previous months and get those images. Kind of a bummer. I understand why she does it, but it's, you know, like I said, just make sure you keep up with the images. This is actually the one for April, the first tier, whatever that's called. This is her kind of like secret garden image, and I was gonna show y'all. I downloaded the calendar. I don't know if I'll actually color this one, but we kind of need a calendar in the kitchen, and the whiteboard I bought isn't working well, but that's what like the calendar image looks like, which I think looks super cool. So I don't know, I might color this one. I just, obviously it's a little bit smaller than this, so it just depends. I don't know. Anyway, I'm counting that as part of my haul because I am a Patreon member. One thing, before I get to the other books, I do want to show you the one thing I was waiting on. So I've been seeing ads for this, and I don't know, I'm sure it'll work, but I'm hoping this will encourage me to start coloring animals like with more details. So this is the, these are tools from Slice, and what they are basically precision and craft cutters that are made with ceramic blades instead of metal blades. And I saw, of course, this was an ad that actually caught my attention. The cool thing about these is that when you are coloring animals, and you're using pencil, of course, to get the fur texture, what you're supposed to be able to do with these is go in and score to create highlights or to also create extra fur texture. And I watched some YouTube videos and I saw actual artists using these, and I just thought that would be a cool way to encourage myself to really start focusing on things like fur, and to use these to I guess, not necessarily make things easier, but help add a little bit of highlight to it as well. So it kind of creates like a white, if you're slashing it against the fur, like, I don't know. I wish I had an example. You put this in and it creates a white slash. So like I said, it's kind of like a white fur or white highlights or what have you. If you, I might in the description put where I saw somebody using it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But anyway, they do have individual slicers, but then I went ahead and got kind of like, it was like an artist type student artist set with different type blades. I ordered directly from the Slice site. It just took a few extra days to come to me, which was fine. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I don't see a lot of people showing these, but obviously I've got to be actually doing fur if I'm going to be using these. So again, gotta encourage, this is to help encourage me to kind of advance my coloring a little bit. One thing I did want to let you guys know about, Shershneva does have a website, kiracoloring.com, and occasionally she will post some free PDFs there of some of her books. And I actually downloaded, like, she had like her mystery lines, mystery dots books on there. I think the square one, I downloaded a few of them, and you can obviously print them out on your printer. Now she does do some, the Tetris book that I'm waiting on, that is going to have to go on my wish list. She does have that one as of Friday the 9th on there. She does switch them out frequently. She does have the Tetris color by colors on there, and I did download it, but because I really, 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 really want that book. Problem is my printer's not color, so I don't know if I can probably go like to the library and print it, but then I'm gonna have to pay. If I have to pay per page, I might as well just buy the book when it comes out. So just be aware, if it's like a color by colors or something, you're gonna need a color printer for it. So anyway, I was really excited to get, I love like the mystery dots and lines books, just for really just don't want to think, just want to put color on paper kind of thing. One other artist I do want to note, Deena Stone. I did mention her in my coloring chat on Thursday. I've added a few of her books to my wish list as well. She's kind of a new to me artist. Actually, I would really like, it'd be a really cool series. I don't know if I could do it monthly, but just like new to me type artist video. I might do that later this month. But anyway, if you go through her link tree, you can sign up to join her email list, and you get a book of like some of her samples from her different coloring books. And I did print most of these out. The only thing is I really wish she would put which book they're from on the page, because I can't remember. But these are some of her pieces. This one, I love this book. It's like some crazy, I can't remember the name of the book, but it's kooky. It's right up my alley. It's on my wish list. I just can't remember the name of it. But anyway, this one's like, I can think of a couple people like me who really like the weird doodly, and this one's got like aliens and galaxies and eyes and stuff. Like, I really like this one, and it's got a rainbow. I mean, that's just pretty amazing. She's got like a mandala book. I did do some of the mandalas. She has like a stained glass flowers book that looks interesting, and then she's also got like a flowers book. So here are some of the, she just provides some samples. There was one other book in there, I just didn't print those pages because I didn't like them. So anyway, if you have a printer and you do want to sample like some new artists that are new to you, I'm not saying go and download all their books so you never have to buy from them. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is these are supposed to be so you can try their stuff out. Okay, we're just going to be clear here, because I want to be supportive of both these artists and any artist that I tell you guys about. Like I said, this is just a look at her art and see a sample of it. and I like what I'm seeing. So she's definitely already on my wish list. So definitely, if you do get freebies from artists, as always, I just encourage you to support them in some way. If you can't buy one of their coloring books, usually they have like maybe a Patreon, maybe through their, if they have a YouTube channel, they have some type of thing where you can like tip them, buy them a cup of coffee, send them a few dollars through PayPal, you know, something like that. If you can find a way to support the artists, even if you just can't outright buy all their coloring books, I highly encourage that, because they don't have to offer this kind of stuff. And I always appreciate it when, especially Shershneva, she's offering a lot through her site, and I'm just really impressed by that. And I'm impressed by any artist that's willing to do that. So just don't take advantage of it, you know, show them some love too. So this should hopefully wrap up, and then we'll go to my wrap up that's already been recorded. So said, and I know I will have talked about it in my goal video, but in case you didn't see that, and I need to reemphasize it again for myself. I'm putting myself on notice. I am saying this is enough, more than enough. You need to go on a no-buy for a while. May is my birthday month, so there are things that I'm going to ask for as gifts from family and friends, and so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to purchase myself something for my birthday, but I'm going to do it at the end of May, because I would like to try to go 2 months without buying anything. So the only thing that's coming in, well, I take that back. Well, you'll see the clip that I clip in. Never mind. Just ignore what I said for the last 5 seconds. Yeah, anyway, I have to add something to the end of this video that's going to come tomorrow, and you'll have already seen it, so you're going to be really confused. So anyway, there is one book coming in April, and it is the Maria Trolle book, Luna. It was supposed to come this month, and for some reason it's been delayed. It is the new release. I did pre-order it. That will come in. That is the only thing that I'm going to buy for myself till the end of May. And I mean it, like any other new release book, and y'all know how much I like to support, especially the artists out there that are self-publishing through Amazon. Belba Family, Color Questopia, Camellia, Angel Cove. I mean, all these names sound super familiar to all of you. I try so hard to support everybody. Sachin Sachiva and his wife Prachi. I try to support all y'all, but y'all's new releases are gonna have to go on my wish list for a few months. My area is a mess. Where I had went through my books, I need to go back through them again at this point. And it just, at some point it's got to stop, because I'm just running out of room. So we're going to stop. We're going to take a couple months to regroup. And then, like I said, at the end of May, I might, especially depending on like the rewards and the goals that I meet for the next few months, will probably dictate what I end up getting myself. So anyway, that is it. And yeah, a lot of stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about anything below, let me know. If I haven't already done a full flip through of something, I will in the near future, I hope. The Happy Mail stuff I did, Worlds of Wonder I did. I think those are the only ones so far. So I'll have to do other flip throughs. Probably just merge them into my collection, and you'll see. But if any of them you do want to see a full flip through, just let me know, and we'll do a one-off on that in a video. So just leave that in the comments. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. It's going to be either a color and chat or a live stream on the weekend. Probably Saturday or Sunday. So we'll see. But thanks guys for watching, and bye for now.